My son Jake wanted to make quiche today, so I told him he has to learn how to do it and learn how to do the pie crust. So if my 19-year-old can do this, all of you can do this. Okay, this is called the Never Fail pie crust. It is my mom, so I'm going to teach you quick how to do it. In the bowl we have the flour, sugar, and salt. I'm going to post a recipe for you there. And then I just dumped the shortening in. So Jake's going to show you how to mix it. You use a pastry blender or a fork if you don't have one. So you're going to mix it until it makes teeny pea-sized portions. Just cut it in with a fork or pastry blender. In the cup we have the water, the egg, and the vinegar. So once your product looks about like this, just little chunks, then you want to go ahead and sprinkle in water. So just sprinkle in a little bit at a time. And then you'll just toss it with a fork. The key to making a good pie crust is to handle it the least amount as possible. So you just want to barely toss, not even stir, just kind of toss it with that fork until it makes enough consistency to make it into a ball to roll out. Okay, a tiny bit more water. Okay, toss it again. Okay, show with your hand now how you can make that into a ball. And that is what we will roll out for our pie crust. Okay, perfect. And then just leave it alone and don't keep playing with it. We'll roll it out next. Good job. Okay, my son's going to show you how to roll out our pie crust. So flour the counter. And then how tougher it gets, so if you want it nice and flaky, just use the dough that you made. Yeah, just use that whole thing. And then put some flour on top so it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. And then roll it in a big circle. Okay.
Just a little too thick. Is that good?
It's a little thick, but some people like it thick like that. Put your pie tin on top, and you want to cut, depending on how big the sides are here, that's about 2 inches. So you want to cut at least 2 inches around. Okay, it's cut. And now you're going to fold it in half so you can put it in your pie tin. So here's the pie. We're going to cut a lot of excess off just with a little butter knife, and then we'll fold it under and create a cute edging. Don't let any of that dough go to waste. We just made 3 other pie crusts. I put parchment paper or wax paper in between them. And we'll stick them in the freezer, so whenever we want to make a pie or quiche again, we just pull it out and don't have to make our crust. I'm actually going to wrap it with saran wrap too, to keep freezer burn off. My son wanted to make quiche today. Some smoked turkey and some bacon cheese. And our very first garden tomato from our garden. So let's go ahead and put it together. So just put the turkey in first. And then the cheese, yeah, just stick it all in there. Probably not all. So that gets dumped on top. And then we bake it at 375.